Alright, so I'm gonna walk you through this real quick. Obviously, we're gonna do this in person, and I don't know if you have Zoom or whatever, right? I could do it over there as well. But basically, so you're gonna start off with the fixed charge coverage ratio, which is EBITDA plus the lease, the interest plus the principal plus the lease plus the tax plus the change in net working capital plus capex, right? So the numbers to that adds up basically up to here, right? The same formula. I just got all the numbers. This ultimately adds up to 90 whatever to over 66, which gives me a fixed charge coverage ratio of 1.368. So from there, in order for me to figure out how to go, let's say if the cushion was 1.1, right? So I want to know how much does EBITDA have to drop. Um, Also considering that there's going to be a decrease in taxes to get to 1.1, right? So the formula is going to be set up EBITDA plus the lease payment, right, which is that 90.3 minus X, and then this entire right here. So interest, principal, lease, and then for the taxes, this is the part that I got from you when I saw you do this. This is what kind of solved the blank for me, right? So I put in the variable in here and kind of enclosed it. So X plus X times 25% plus change in net working capital plus capex times the fixed coverage charge ratio desired, right? So I want to get to 1.1. So how the math of this looks is you're going with my EBITDA plus the lease, which is 90.3 minus X equals, so this 54.7 is basically me taking all of this added up and then me minusing off that 11.3, which is the old taxes, which leaves me, or me just adding all this up and then I'm just not adding those taxes in there, right? So that gives me 54.7 plus this variable, which I've enclosed, X times 25%, close that off. So then I'm multiplying this entire bottom denominator by 1.1 because that's the fixed coverage ratio that I want, right? So this, when I solve for this gives me 23.63. Now I don't know if you could do this by hand because it seems like you got a you way better with solving by hand. But on this TI-84, which this should be on basically all TI-84s, right? So you're gonna go math, you're gonna go down or the opposite way, which is numeric solver. You're gonna basically throw that in there, right? So this is the same equation. So 90.3 minus X, and then the second half or the equal sign is the 54 blah 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 plus X times 25%. I'm putting all that together and then timing that 1.1, which you see has the same exact equation here, right? Then I hit OK. Then I hit solve, which I've already solved it, right? So that gives me the 23.63, which is the same thing over here, 23.63. So from there, when I'm taking, where this tax rate comes in at, is I'm taking this 23.63 and I'm timesing that times 25%, which gives me 5.9075. So I'm just taking this whole entire thing. Can you round it up? Yeah, I'll do whatever. But if you do the exact numbers, it gives you exactly 1.1. So from there, just to get back to make sure that this is actually solving for what I needed to or the fixed coverage charge, which I'm coming all the way back up here with new numbers, right? So I'm looking for if EBITDA drops $23.63 or whatever that ratio is, 23.63. That'll leave me with the numerator of 66.67 instead of the 90.3. And then in my denominator, I'm just taking what I had before, which is basically everything without the tax, which gives me again the 54.7, and I'm adding this new tax right here, right? So this is my new taxes, and then this leaves me with a numerator and denominator, which is my EBITDA plus the lease, and this is my taxes, all this put together on the bottom, divide that out, and I end up with 11.1, which is my new fixed coverage, my fixed charge coverage ratio, which means that basically if EBITDA drops 23 and 63, that'll blow my cushion. And then if you want to come up with the I'll do the other video to get from the percentage.